most of the estimates cluster around the low 20s, like 1 in 5 construction workers is roughly an illegal migrant. So therefore, let's say, Stephen Miller becomes emperor and every single illegal migrant in the country is thrown out. You have reduced the population by 7%. You've reduced the people currently working to construct new homes by about 20%. And so now you and I have, I think, some similar feelings about illegal migration and its effects on labour law practices, but it's not just as simple as the demand side being reduced. You're reducing the supply side as well.
Yeah, totally right. And J.D. Vance addressed this in a New York Times interview shortly after the election. And he was asked this question by the host of, well, aren't you going to have housing costs increase because you're going to have to pay American workers a higher wage, or there won't be enough construction workers generally to build the new homes that people want to see? And his response was sort of sardonic, which was, yes, you're right. In the 60s and 70s, when we didn't have all of these illegal immigrants, nobody was building new homes. And of course, that wasn't the case. There were Americans working. And he pointed out that there's a much lower labor force participation rate now, especially among young men who would be the prime people who would be working in those construction jobs, who either have been priced out of the industry or have left because they feel disaffected or whatever it is. Yeah. But we used to have a labor force participation rate of 75, 80%. It's in the high 60s to low 70s now. There's roughly 3 to 4 million people who are out of the workforce and are of prime working age to do those jobs. Now, I take the point that they would be paid higher wages, which would increase, the cost of building the housing. But I think the mass deportation would outweigh the potential rise in how much it costs to build those homes. And broader, I would say on the supply issue, there needs to be some deregulation because it is very expensive just to get the permits, et cetera, to build a home